can see, I've sort of laid everything out on my bed. This is just my stuff. I've also got a few dresses there hanging up. Me and my daughter have actually got matching suitcases. I don't care who thinks that's sad. I thought it was amazing. We actually bought these as cabin bags last year when we were going to Spain. They're just the it luggage ones. These ones are slightly heavier than the ones the boys have got, I think just because of the sort of metallic cover. They're a bit thicker, but they're exactly the same layout. You've just got one main compartment there, a couple of bits for your shoes and a little mesh part. We managed to go abroad for a week with just hand luggage. This holds, well, we could take 10k hand luggage, and we managed to do a full week in this. And we did that, I think, because of some of the hacks that I picked up from watching other people's YouTube videos. So the first thing is definitely packing cubes. So I've got about 3 sets there. There are 5 of us. But I find these just really help me to compact my clothes, to make them smaller. They fit in the suitcase really well, and then also when you get to your destination, you can actually just pull your packing cube out full of clothes and you don't really need to unpack. It just made life a lot easier, I think. But that's just my opinion, but I'll show you how I pack into them in a minute. I've got my backpack, which I generally use on a day-to-day basis. That'll be my bag that I put in the car with me in travel. If I haven't already said, we're actually only going to a caravan site in the UK for our holiday this year. We've been doing loads of work on the house, so money has obviously been a bit of an issue, and we've had 2 caravan holidays this year instead of actually going abroad. So we went away in Easter to a haven in Lincolnshire, and now we're going away to a haven in Poole in Dorset, which we're really looking forward to. So anyway, yeah, rambling. Backpack is what I use day to day, so I can carry loads of stuff around, especially for the kids, wet wipes, drinks, snacks, things like that. That's my day-to-day bag. Then I'm going to pack this little beauty, which is like a little woven bag. That'll probably just be my evening bag. It's tan and neutral and will go with most things. I've got a few pairs of shorts, different sort of types, and a little denim skirt there. And what I try to do is find things that I can sort of mix and match. So my shorts are mainly denim, different colours of denim, and then my tops, I've got t-shirts and vest tops and things that will sort of neutral colours and will go with everything. I've also got a few tops then that I will use maybe on an evening if it's a bit cooler, a couple of long sleeve tops and a pair of jeans just for in case it's colder on a night. Shoes wise, I'm going to be wearing these white trainers, which will go with everything. I can wear with shorts, dresses, skirts, all sorts. And then I'm also packing some little sort of slider sandals, which are completely flat, which again are neutral and will go with everything. More for sort of when we're going to the pool and things, so I can just slip on and take off. And then I will take these, which are like my neutral heels, only a small heel, but maybe on a night if I want to dress up and I don't want to wear my flats, I've got that option as well. 1 pair of pyjamas and then underwear and 3 swimming costumes, because one thing that we do a lot with the kids is go swimming. They absolutely love the pool and the beach, so I've packed 3 costumes, and then like I say, a couple of dresses just in case I feel like being dressy. I mean, it doesn't happen very often, but you never know. And then I've already organised my outfit to travel in. I've just got a pair of ripped jeans, t-shirt, and I'll wear my trainers. There's not a lot else to say. Some of this stuff is going to need a quick iron before I pack it, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll show you how I use the packing cubes. Also with the packing cubes, you tend to get these pouches, which aren't good for actually using to pack, but are great to use as like laundry bags when you're on holiday, to separate your dirty and clean stuff, or to put sort of wet swimming costumes and things in before you travel back. So yeah, I also use this toiletries bag for all of our toiletries. I'll just shove everything in there. I don't think I've got them out yet. I've got these ones. So I picked up these. I think they were from Wish originally, or maybe Amazon. But these are like the little silicone squeezy refillable bottles. These are the teeny tiny ones, but we have got bigger ones as well, which I will just probably decant some of our shampoos and things into to travel with. So you're not taking a massive bottle. But I also like to use, I collect up my little samples and things so that I can take those, and that's sort of all my like skincare-y stuff. And then I've also got a few makeup samples which I'm going to take to use while I'm away. And what's great about that is that if you use it all while you're away, then you can throw it and it's less things to carry back. So I tend to collect those for travelling, and it's nice to try new things as well while I'm on holiday. So yeah, I'll get on with the ironing, and then I will show you how I'm going to pack into the amazing packing cubes. If you haven't used these before, they will absolutely transform your packing life, I promise. Hack one for packing is definitely, in my opinion, packing cubes. I watched a lot of packing videos before we went away on holiday last year because we were only taking hand luggage, and I wanted to try and minimise the amount of stuff we took, or being able to fit a lot into a small space. So packing cubes have definitely made a huge impact on my packing. My husband won't use them, he thinks they're a waste of time and space, but I think they're amazing. I really like them. I picked these up, I'm not sure whether it was on Amazon or eBay or Wish, one of those budget sort of places, and you can pick up all sorts of different sets. I've got 3 different sets. They've all come with slightly different materials and all in slightly different sizes, but I quite like that because it means I can mix and match what I'm using. I'm probably going to use these ones for mine. They're a bit thicker and sturdier, and the only thing I would say about these is if you try and overstuff them, the zips do break. They're not the best quality, but they were quite cheap. You can get really expensive ones which I'm sure are much better quality, but for me, I just wanted something light and something that I could section my clothes off into. So I'm going to try and show you now how I do that. I'm basically going to pick this one, and I'm probably going to put things in there which I think are for evening. I think I'm going to separate my clothes this time into evening and day outfits. The majority of my stuff is going to be day or possibly used for both, but I have got a few bits which I know are definitely only going to be for evening wear. So I'm going to try and pop these in here, and I'm going to show you how I do it. So how I basically do it is I like to roll my clothes, which might sound a bit weird, but I just find that way they take up less space, and also they don't seem to get as creased as when you fold them into a suitcase. There's different people do different things different ways. Some people still fold them, but I do like to roll. With bulky things like jeans and denim in general, they're going to take up a lot more room, so I like to sort of pop that in first, and then I can pack around. So as you can see, that's just taken up that little part of my packing cube, and I'm now just going to carry on with my sort of long sleeve tops and tops that I think might be more for evening than day wear, and pop them in next to it. And then when I get to my destination, and that sounds really fancy, doesn't it? When we get to the caravan, I can just pull this out of my suitcase, and I don't have to unpack. I can just unzip it as and when I want an outfit, and everything's in there together. So yeah, I did do a quick iron on my clothes, which I'm sure you just saw. I'm not the best ironer in the world, and I hate ironing. I do it as little and not as possible, so they probably aren't going to be that uncreased, but hey ho, I don't think it matters all that much. And although it probably doesn't look like this is going to take up less space than you just folding and packing, I just find that once you put your packing cube in, it just fits in a lot easier than if you've folded your clothes up and popped them in that way. And it's actually quite deceptive. You can actually fit quite a lot in these packing cubes without realising. And like I say, it just makes everything easier when you actually get there then. You haven't got to unpack your case and repack your case. You can literally live out of your packing cube, and as one gets empty, you can start filling it with dirty clothes. I just find it really easy. And as you can see, that's then in my case. there's still room for me to pop another packing cube in there. There's room down the side for me to maybe put my toiletries or to roll a towel, and there's plenty of room on top as well. I've also still got those sections there and a section on the front. So yeah, I really like it, and I'm going to crack on with the rest now. Realised I totally forgot to pack my dresses, which are hanging up, but no matter, I've still got plenty of room. I'm going to unzip the other packing cube. I'll be able to squeeze a few in there, and I'll definitely be able to squeeze a few on top of here. everything I need for myself in this case. It's, like I say, a cabin size case, so really limited. I would say second hack of packing is make sure that your clothes are coordinated, so you can mix and match and make more than one outfit, and that way you can cut down how much you take. I've actually taken more than I would usually take on holiday this year, but that's because we're not going abroad. I can load the car up, it's fine. Next packing hack is to do with toiletries and laundry. If you don't already, I would recommend picking up samples and taking little sachets, and that way, especially if you're doing airports and you're taking stuff through in hand luggage, that way you can take a load of these in your hand luggage without going over your limit. I would also say minis, don't necessarily buy them. Like I said, these come from the sample service from Feel Unique, but also you can pick up little travel sizes and minis in supermarkets, body care, drugstores, chemists, places like that, or pick up some of these and decant your products into little bottles. These silicone ones are really good because you can literally squeeze every last bit out, whereas sometimes with the plastic bottles that are solid, you can't get all your product out. These you can really get all your products out. I liked these as well because they've got little labels on, so you can twist it and change it from saying shampoo to saying conditioner or lotion or soap. So even if you've got a few of these and they're all the same colour, you can distinguish between which one, but you could always label them yourselves with a little label maker or just a Sharpie pen. Definitely travel with those, makes life much easier. You're not taking big bulky bottles away, and yeah, especially something like this is great because you're not throwing anything away. I do like these though because you can use them, chuck them away, and then you haven't got to bring them back. And yeah, I do one laundry bag for the whole family, so the boys will all share shampoo and body wash. Me and my daughter will share shampoo, conditioner, body wash, so that we're not taking loads of multiple products. Makeup will be minimal as well for holiday, so I'll show you my little makeup bag in a minute. So moving on to makeup now, to make sure that I've got everything that I need, but that I can also pack really light. I think again here minis and samples and travel sizes are a great idea. I also like products that can be dual use, and I'll just go through what I've got and what's going to be dual use. So I've got a couple of brushes and a sponge which I'm going to clean before I pack. I'm going to pack my CC and my BB cream. I'll probably use my BB cream more because I don't really wear a lot of makeup on holiday, but I thought I'd take my CC cream just in case I need a bit of extra coverage. Concealers I cannot go without. I'm also packing this teeny tiny Filorga Time Filler Eyes, which I like to use before I put makeup on, maybe on an evening, just to try and help with my under eye area. I've got a couple of little teeny tiny primers, one from Benefit, one from Smashbox, which are just sample sizes. I've then got a little tiny highlighter, so this is really little, won't take up any space at all. I've also got my little mini Hoola bronzer, which I haven't used yet actually. I don't wear a lot of bronzer, I don't really contour, but I figured if I wanted to give myself a little bit more of a golden glow, then I could use this, but I could also use it as an eyeshadow. One of my subscribers actually suggested using it as an eyeshadow, so I thought that would be a really good idea. I've also picked up this little eyeshadow stick which will go nicely. I thought the colour with the Hoola, it's more of a glittery shimmery shade. Also got this little NARS blush sample that I'm going to stick in because it is just a tiny little card, it's not going to take up any room at all. Dual products again, this one is by Maybelline, it's Baby Balm and Blush, so I can use this as a blusher, also use it as a lip balm. It's really nice, I really like this product, and it's only little. Got two little mini lipsticks, one from NARS, one from Lipstick Queen, just so I've got a couple of shade options. Got to take my eyebrow pencil. Eyelash curlers are a must. I have really straight eyelashes, so I always need to curl my eyelashes. This again is a little sample that I got. It's fragrance one end, mascara the other. It's Carolina Herrera, I think. So yeah, so then this is only one little tube, but it's got two products in. And I'm also going to take this 15ml sample from Philosophy, which is a fragrance. So yeah, all of that, that's all my makeup. Oh, I've also got some tweezers because, you know, you need some tweezers. But that's all of my makeup. Will go in a tiny little bag, and that's everything I'm going to need. I don't really wear a lot of makeup, and I'm not taking like a full on size of anything other than the BB and CC creams. Everything's sort of, on that one, sorry, everything else is sort of mini, just so that it'll fit neatly in a bag. So as I was saying about these bottles, if you use refillable ones like these, the silicone ones are really easy to get your products out of. These ones that I've got, I've also got these little suction pads so that you can stick them in the bathroom. I think I picked mine up from Wish or Amazon. You can get them pretty much anywhere now. But one thing I would say about them is that they can leak. So if I was going abroad, what I've done before is use cling film. So unscrew them, put cling film on, screw it back up. But also you can just pop them in a Ziploc bag, and then if they do leak, they're not going to ruin anything else in your suitcase. So that's a good little tip. And Ziploc bags as well are really great for keeping in your luggage for in case you go for a swim before you leave, and then you've got wet swimsuits and things. You can pop them into a Ziploc bag, zip it up, and keep the rest of your stuff in your case really dry. So I always pack an extra couple of Ziploc bags just in case we've got any wet items that we need to pack away just before we go. And I think the last tip is to use a pouch to keep all of your electrical cables and plugs in. We went away a couple of years ago and I think I just slipped all the plugs and cables into a pocket in one of the cases, and then we got there, couldn't remember for the life of me where I'd put them, and so we had like one plug and one wire for the whole time we were there. I found the rest of them the day we were leaving. So now I tend to pack everyone's wires and cables and plugs all in one bag, and then I'll either put this in my hand luggage, or because we're going away in the UK, this will get put in one of the suitcases. But then I know when we get there and I unpack all the bags, that all the wires and things that we need for our electrical items, our phones and things will be in here, and they're all in one place and they won't get lost. So that was it, guys. That was my packing video. I've literally done my case. I've now got to do all of the kids' cases, so pray for me. We leave really early tomorrow morning and I've still got a lot to do. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to click the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and join us here for more fun videos to come. I will be vlogging the holiday hopefully, and that will be coming up after we're back, and there'll be some more videos scheduled for while we're away, so you won't miss my little face for a whole week. And yeah, I'll see you when we get back from our holidays. Bye everyone.